Welcome back, everybody. This is the Rebuild the Net series. We are on May 6th. Something special about May 6th is it's my birthday. I turned 111 years old today. Thank you for everyone who has wished me a happy birthday, even though it hasn't actually happened in real life yet. Just in the game on May 6th, so keep that on the low key. We have won 2 in a row, beating the Cubs once, and then shutting out the Cardinals, or not Cardinals, thinking football, the Diamondbacks. In a game that really should not have been like that. I mean, we were going against a pitcher who had over 9 ERA through almost 20 innings. But here we are back up to 500. This whole middle of our division is just a complete cluster mess. I went through some transactions. Nothing else is really happening. No one is being designated or released. Some basic injuries to some people. Tyler Stevenson's out for a bit. Ryan Villad's been called up. Cade Marlowe, Josiah got sent down. Man, you got it really bad if you get sent down to on the A's. Mariners, we got some movement. Astros, not too much. Chris Flexen, I think we went over him last time. Yeah, he's out. I think we've actually seen all this. So you know what? We're to play our game. No one needs to see all this nonsense. We're going to play against the Diamondbacks. I'm not doing a stats and league leaders update right now. I might do a whole separate video for that soon. I kind of don't want to do every 10 games. Plus, if you really need to, at the bottom of the screen during games, it will show you pretty much everybody's current stats and league leaders and stuff. So that's that. And that's how I feel about it. So, if you don't like that, get over it. Not sure why he is starting in center. Okay, I guess he can play center field. But okay, so first we're taking him out, putting Chavez in. Because he's much better against lefties, kind of. Yeah. He's not batting leadoff. I kind of want Jamer up there. Let's see how that goes. He's a switch hitter, right? Yep. Actually, let's get Lane Thomas up there leading off. We'll have. This looks a little better. Don't want him playing center. We'll get him playing center. How is Michael Chavez in? Yeah, so he's a first baseman, second, third, left, right. All right, so looks good. Oh, Keeper Reese needs a break. That's all goody. We'll switch them around. Oh, Jamer needs a day off, of course, because, you know, everybody's lazy today. Lane Thomas needs a day, so, of course. Whatever. We're going with it. Diamondbacks, Nats. Stick around for the end. See you at the end.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Well, Singy here in Arizona, and this is a ballpark where traditionally the ball has jumped, but a few years back they installed that humidor, and now offense has been neutralized a little.
And I think hitters still, in their minds, believe that the ball does carry, and that can produce some confidence as you step into the plate for your at-bats.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and on the mound now, Madison Bumgarner.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, C.J. Abrams. Mad Bum deals. Just off the outside edge. Off the mark there. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that is in for a strike. Counts full, 3-2. The wide to kick the pitch. Base knock center field.
Batting second.
And now it's Luis Garcia entering this one second in the National League in hitting. Next pitch is outside. Abrams gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
They had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, Joey Meneses. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And a ball and 2 strikes. Good eye in that spot.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two now. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Carroll going back some more, and that one is going to go. A big blow to the home fans. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 2-0.
Cutter inside can be a bat breaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
Alex Call digs in now. The 1-1. And there's a strike. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And there's 2 down. Jeter Downs to the plate here. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
This to third, and that one finds its way through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Riley Adams will hit next. The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 come across bottom of the first. Here's a big power threat. Jake McCarthy. Going to count 1-2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Sends it across the first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here comes the pitch. And that's outside.
It's a good take.
On the ground, right side. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one popped up. Drops into the glove, and that is that. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the second, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Ildemaro Vargas. The 1-1. And that one clips the corner. Bounce to third, and foul ball. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Out to short, sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting eighth.
So man aboard. Now it's Dominic Smith. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And now the lefty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now it's Michael Chavis. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First and second here, no outs. At the belt and fires. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1 over to first, safe.
The center fielder, number 5, C.J. Abrams.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Singled and scored his first time. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Now a slow roller to second. Marte. Now the throw to first on the run. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Second baseman,
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one cutting but missing down low. Chavis stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. And he deals. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Chavis around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Up now for Washington, Joey Meneses. He's already homered in this one. And that's too high. The 2-1. And that clips the inside corner. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Nationals 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Christian Walker. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Over to first. And quickly 1 away in the second. This is Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the count filled up 3-2. So now 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Man at first, here's Ketel Marte. And another ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Alex Call. The Giants made Madison Bumgarner the 10th overall pick in the draft out of high school when they took him in 2007. And then there was the development, and of course he helped them win World Series titles in 2010, 2012, and then that monster performance against the Royals in 2014. Throw to first is in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Jeter Downs digging in for the Nationals.
Boog, you want to talk about tasting success early. 3 World Series titles before it even had 5 full seasons in the big leagues. I mean, they're great players that have played this game a long time and have never gotten to the Fall Classic.
On the ground to third, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Nationals.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the catcher, Riley Adams. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Bumgarner over to first. And he's back safely. Kicks and deals. Next offering popped in the air, right field. McCarthy makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ildemaro.
Man at first. Next to hit for the Nats, Ildemaro Vargas. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Runner on the go. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Runner goes again. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. Runner on the move again. Ball outside. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Leading off, Dominic Fletcher. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Now here is Diego Castillo. Swings and misses. 2-2 now. Next pitch is popped up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
The right fielder, number 31, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Grounded out his first time. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Now a fly ball to right center. Chavis makes a nice grab at a full sprint. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 4-0. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Cole Sulser.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Dom Smith stands in.
The first baseman, number 22, Dominic Smith.
In there. And so now 1-2. And the righty deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one ripped into right. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Nationals.
And it's Michael Chavis at the plate. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Next offering is in for a strike. Next pitch is popped up. Rojas settles under it. Snags it for the second out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Righty delivers.
That's ball 2.
And that one a little bit high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
I got 3 and 2.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington, but they lead it 4-0. Ready to go, bottom
Leading
4.
up for
Here's
the
Josh
Diamondbacks,
Rojas.
The third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball there.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
This one popped up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker. And a pitch. On the ground, out to short. Over to Smith, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. Back here in the desert, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. On a strike, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Miguel Castro up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Out to center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. One up, one down.
The designated hitter, Joey Meneses.
Next is the designated hitter, Joey Meneses. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer back in the first. And a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Fine play in the hole for the out. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Alex Call. The 2-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Racing, makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back. John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Corbin Carroll. Out towards right center field. Chavis hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
On the ground to first, and that's just foul. The wind and the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Out to short, Downs. Zips it across, gets the catcher by a step.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Late swing, foul to the left.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That one out to right. Makes a nice running catch. And that. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Miguel Castro. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Miguel Castro.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Definitely not going to make his highlight tape.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Riley Adams now at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ripped into right field, base hit.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now, Ildemaro Vargas. Base hit, center field. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out.
The first baseman, number 22.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
At the plate, Dominic Smith. Next pitch misses outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Rolled to short, could be 2. Boots it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
Pitches in for a strike. 1-2. Adams on third. Vargas over at second. Smith at first. 1 gone. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Left-hand hitter waits. Up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and a run scores. 2 outs, bases full. And the batter now, Luis Garcia. And it is 2-1. Righty to the plate. Left field. That's a base hit as a run scores. Here's the throw to the plate.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Carlos Vargas gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
That to right. McCarthy makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Nationals 7 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Dominic Fletcher. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a ball popped up. Downs makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Diego Castillo. He popped out his first time. And strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here's a 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Next offering is down low.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Make it 6. Back here at Chase Field, new inning getting started. And now, Jeter Downs. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So a man aboard. Up now for Washington, Riley Adams. And a 2-1 on the way.
Ball 3.
Vargas throws to first, dives back, and he's out.
Man, you're feeling so good. You just got the knock, you're on base, and then right away you get picked off. That's just a tough one to swallow, especially after leading off an inning with a single.
3-1 is on the way. Line drive, base hit down the line. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So digging in, Ildemaro Vargas.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Man at second. Out towards left center. Carroll moving under it. And he makes the catch. And runner tags for third. He thought about it, but instead returns to second.
Up next for Washington, the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith digging in for the Nationals. Adams at second with 2 down.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
In the air out towards right center. Can't field it cleanly.
Well, a ball that should be caught isn't because of a bad angle, bad route to the baseball, and allows a huge run to score late in this ball game.
And Michael Chavis will get a chance to hit. Right-hander kicks, deals, and delivers outside. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Next one off the plate inside, and the count's full. That's to third. Gets it to first, and the inning is over. But they push across 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Bottom of the 7th, and now Josh Rojas.
The third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Check swing went around. It's 2-2. Inside, just missed.
Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
And that's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Manager out of the dugout. Victor Arano taking over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
The pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And makes the grab. Runner tagging for third. He's in there. Corbin Carroll, the next to hit, and a pitch. And fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And that one is lifted in the air. Chavis makes the grab, and that's the third out. Diamondbacks strand a pair, still 8-0. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 8th, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. Pulls that one foul. Into center. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. The pitch. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now it's the DH, Joey Meneses. He's already homered in this game. And the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infield.
Rips that one center field. Fletcher right there to make the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And they now lead by 9. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Kyle Nelson. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. 2 on with 1 out. Now it's the shortstop, Jeter Downs. Next offering is fouled back. Garcia on second. Meneses over at first with 1 away. The 1-2 stays alive. Out to short. And it gets by him. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Bases loaded with 1 away. Riley Adams digging in for the Nationals. Lifted in the air, right field. McCarthy makes the play. Runner tagging from third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third.
Now batting. Third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
Here's the third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. 2 outs. Bases are full. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 10-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Base is full, 2 gone. Next to hit for the Nats, Dominic Smith. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Bases loaded, 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs. That one at the knees for a strike.
We got a full count.
That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Chavis.
The 1-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And now it's even up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. Last half of the 8th coming up. And welcome back. Now it's going to be Ketel Marte. That's to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Now batting,
just a simple
center
ground
fielder,
ball the other way that had
Josiah.
eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Rolled slowly to first. They get 1. Goes to second. Safe there. So up next, Diego Castillo. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
The pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Call. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Josh Rojas digs in now. Rips that one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
And here it comes. High fly ball out into left center field. Racing, makes the catch. And there's 1 away.
Batter number 2, second baseman,
Luis Garcia getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. And that's in for a strike. That one the other way. Castillo. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Joey Meneses will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. On the pitch now for the Nationals, Matt Cronin.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
That misses, and that's ball 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Smith puts it away, and there's 1 down. And now it's Christian Walker. Swing and a miss. Full count now. pitch has popped up. Cronin makes the grab. Out number 2.
The left fielder, number 7.
Diamondbacks down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. And a ground ball to first. Throw to first in time. Ball game. And the Nationals take this one in a blowout.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
11-0 your final score for Chris Singleton and our entire
We have given the Diamondbacks quite the shellacking here over the last couple of games. 2 straight shutouts. Josiah Gray looked amazing. 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, only 1 hit and 1 walk. We got all over Madison Bumgarner early. When we got all over their bullpen, everybody had a hit except Alex Call and Chavis. We had 19 total hits. That's nuts. Multiple doubles from people. Meneses hit his 8th homer. All his RBIs. Downs had a stolen base. Josiah Gray, 6 innings. Arano, good comeback game from the minors, 2 innings. And then Cronin came in and shut the door. I mean, can't ask much more from a team that's supposed to be terrible. That is what it's all about, boys. We'll see you all next time.